Super Bowl 59. Let's talk about some fun facts. What goes on behind the scenes at a Super Bowl? First, tickets. Oh my goodness. We talk about first champagne problems. You're very blessed to be there, but the ticket requests are wild. You have to go into this process, and it's extremely expensive. You have to determine who's going to get your allotment of tickets. If you're a player, a coach, a staff member, this is one of the most things that really stresses people out because this occurs the week before you get to the Super Bowl. You get that bonus week, that bye bonus week leading in. You got to take care of these logistical issues because it doesn't stop there. Then you have to make a determination. Are you going to fly your family on the team chartered plane? There's typically packages. We'll bring in these companies that help plan all these logistics. Then you'll have hotel, flight options. They'll charter a separate airplane for your family and friends to come out later after the team's already been there for a few days practicing, getting set up, getting ready to try to win a world championship. So you have to make determinations on all those things. Then hotel. Could you fly your family separate, book separate hotels, family, friends, extended? All of those things have to be considered. And then let's talk about this. Halftime. The halftime of a Super Bowl is exceptionally longer than a regular season halftime game. So for each team, these teams are fortunate because they've both been there recently. You have to have a plan. You have to have a plan to maintain adequate tissue preparation. So you have to keep the athletes warm. You have to hydrate and fuel them from a nutritional and a hydration standpoint because players are going to consume more calories than they typically would because you're doubling down and then some the amount of time allocated between that time. Then you have to restart that engine. You got to get the central nervous system primed. You have to spike players up because you want to come out and kick butt in the third quarter and the fourth quarter and go win the game because all these things matter and they play a role. Now you have to look at equipment. We're traveling with equipment for a week of practice and preparation. You're taking your home base and you're moving everything in there, including computers, film, breakdown, the scouting department, all of these things. And then you look at the sports performance department, the medical department, the video department, all these staff members, all these people, the coaches, they have to bring everything and set up shop for an entire week. Typically the host city, if it's an NFC host like it is this year at the Superdome, New Orleans facility is being taken over by the Eagles. The Eagles get to go in there so they can mitigate some of that stress because practice equipment alone, there's a lot of stuff to ship, typically by truck. You're shipping it all there. And then you start to look at the media. The media exposure is nuts. You have all these interview requests, which is exponentially more than you're used to. And then the other thing, here's a fun story. Most people don't realize this. After party, Super Bowl after party. Both teams have to plan this party because both teams fully anticipate to show up and win the championship. Now, one year we lost the Super Bowl, unfortunately, by 3 points to Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs. Rematch this week. DJ Khaled performed at our Super Bowl party. We walk in, the first song that he played was All I Do Is Win, Win, Win. Hey, Khaled, next time maybe a little better situational awareness. But all joking